History Month. What will we do without them? March is a time to recognize and honor the remarkable achievements of women across our nation. Women's History Month highlights the courage, resilience, and leadership of those who have fought for equality and paved the way for future generations. In particular, we're honoring the women of city parish government today. I want to pay special tribute to the incredible women serving in my office on the 3rd floor and also all women working in city parish government. Your dedication, leadership, and service are essential to the progress of Baton Rouge. Would you all please come forward to take a picture? And congratulations, and from the bottom of my heart, we do thank you for all you do. Come on up.
Councilwoman. Next, we're going to have Council Members Tawana P. Harris and Carolyn Coleman to recognize Giovanna Igana for Kidney Disease Awareness Month. Councilwomen.
I thought the mic was on. All right. And so here we are acknowledging Kidney Disease Awareness Month. And so I know that this is new for many of us. And so today I'd like to ask Giovanna Igana, who also is known as JoJo. Come on up, JoJo. You all may see and know her to be always happy and jolly and helpful. But in 2014, she received some terrifying news of stage 3 renal failure. Only being 21 years old, she didn't take this disease as serious as she should have. But after only 6 months of finding that out, JoJo was set to start dialysis in 2015. 6 years of dialysis, she can finally say that she is a survivor of kidney disease. And 4 years ago, JoJo was blessed to receive a transplant.
Present this to you
Keep pushing.
and keep pushing.
Yes.
And here's a certificate to recognize the National Kidney Foundation as well. You're welcome. Keep pushing, keep moving, keep moving.
Come on, let's take our picture.
Okay, it's my turn now. So Mayor Sid Edwards opened us up with a great celebration to Women History Month. And we're going to celebrate some more women today as well who works and do such a phenomenal job in city government, who keeps this machine well oiled and who works very closely with the council to make us who we are as council members. And they don't know that they're being honored today. So we will recognize them in a few minutes. But we also want to recognize some ladies in District 7 who has done some phenomenal work, who's committed to District 7, who volunteer long hours, who's always available when we call, who we can count on to keep District 7 all very well and moving along. So I would like to recognize first Dr. Christy Perry, who works at the Southern University, who's the director of the Center for Social Research. She's an assistant professor of psychology. She's a great asset to the student body and local community. Dr. Perry? Thank you so much for all that you do for us. That's yours, and this is yours as well. Let's get a photo right. Miss Ethel Harris, who's a constituent of District 7. Ms. Harris makes herself available to help in the community whenever needed. She is a jewel to our community. Ms. Ethel, come on up. She didn't know she was being honored today. We're trying to move this along. Also, we will recognize Ms. Tanisha Hawkins, who's the first female to become a supervisor in the drainage department. She is currently the first female superintendent of South Drainage. She has been with the department for 17 years. Ms. Hawkins? And I had the pleasure of working with her on a project, and she did the job and did it well, so she deserves this honor. Thank you. Let's stand right here. We have Maggie Carrero is a Baton Rouge native who grew up in District 7, where she currently lives with her husband. As the program director for Serve Louisiana, a local program, Maggie connects emerging leaders with 11-month full-time service opportunities at nonprofits across the state. She's an active leader with Together Baton Rouge. 2 years ago, Maggie co-founded a group with over 50 young professionals, parents, students, and community members who have a shared vision of making Baton Rouge the kind of place where more people happily choose to stay. Maggie? Is she here? Oh, there she is. Surprise you. You did. I'm getting through it. Miss Candace Shavers. Candace started with us in residential as a driver, then moved over to commercial as a driver and decided at that point she wanted to become a supervisor. She was a residential supervisor for quite some time, then decided to be promoted to a commercial supervisor. Miss Shavers, come on. They didn't know any of this. We salute you, Ms. Shavers, for all your hard work and dedication to serving the great people of Baton Rouge. Come on over here. I sure did. All right. And Sharon helped make this possible, too. Miss LaShawn Dunny. Come on, you're next. Sharon helped to pull this off as well. So, Mayor Pro Tem, no, I know, but I'm almost done. Okay? We have Miss Jarette Shavers. Miss Jeanette started with Republic as a driver in residential, then got promoted to a commercial driving position, and after several years of doing that, she became a commercial supervisor. Miss Shavers, come on up. We were supposed to do this last year, but it didn't work out, so it's working out this year. And Ms. Moore couldn't be with us today. She's on vacation, but she's a driver as well, and she was promoted to a lead driver. She recently became an operations supervisor and is really doing a great job. She makes sure all of her customers are taken care of and takes care of her team. Her niece is the apple of her eye. So, Ms. Moore, we're giving you a shout out from City Hall. We wish you were with us. Okay, I think I have everyone. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Donna Jeffreyon. Come on up, Miss Jeffreyon. Where are you? Yeah, Miss Donna, I'm so sorry. We saved the best for last.
That's right.
Here you go. It's an honor to do this.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
So we really saved the best for last. So Ashley Beck, we need you to come up. Jamie Presley, we need you to come up. Sharonica Lowry, we need you to come up. Mary Catherine, where's Mary? Is she still here? Yeah, get Mary. Oh, y'all seem so shocked, don't you? Yeah. Well, we want you to know how much we appreciate each of you for doing all that you do for the City Council. You're really the backbone of the City Council. And Jamie, I know that we call at the last minute about presentations or press releases or, and where's Dennis? Oh, nowhere's to be found. Where's Waldo, huh? But Jamie, we appreciate you greatly. This is from the bottom of my heart, and I speak for everyone here. Ash, call you on the weekend, late at night. Just call you, and you're always available. You always make yourself available for us. Thank you so much for all that you do, and you're a backbone as well of this council. Where is Angie? Come on up. You too, Angie B. You too. Angie. Supplies and supplies and supplies, and I call and we call and everybody call. Angie as well. Where's JoJo? JoJo, where are you? Yeah, JoJo as well. So thank you so much for all that you do for us. I know you guys didn't know. We didn't want you to know. We wanted to surprise you. And Mayor Pro Tem, I heard that you wanted to recognize them as well. So great minds think alike. You know. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. And we got it. I am done.
Well, I want to first thank Councilman Harris for organizing this, and what a wonderful thing to get all of the council to take part in. What a really neat thing. I'm going to recognize Miss Sarah Grace Brooks, if she'd come up, please. So I've gotten to know the Brooks family and the Grace family through my involvement in Shenandoah, but Sarah is just an exceptional leader for our area. Not only in the neighborhood, but in the area, in business and everything. She's really an inspiring person through health challenges, through everything that life throws at you. You continue to inspire us all in District 9. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, and we want to recognize you.
Councilman, don't forget to give her flower and
yes.
cookie as well. Okay? And where's her little girl? Where's your little girl? Oh, well, she needs to get a cookie. Make sure we give her a cookie. I met them today.
And I'll grab one for myself, too.
Okay. Yeah.
And so this wasn't on my list that I sent to you guys, but I was a little worried. I'd be remiss if we didn't recognize our councilwomen as well. So we have certificates for all of you. I wasn't authorized to speak on behalf of the men of the council, but we couldn't do what we do without you, without the opportunity to cooperate and learn from you. So thank you. Thank you.
All right, so from District 2, I'd like to bring up Ms. Miranda Riley. Ms. Miranda is over at the director of the Magnolia Rose Foundation. When you think about inclusiveness for autistic kids in our community who wants to belong, who wants to be a part of society, her foundation does an amazing job bringing awareness to those kids in this community. And so I want to make sure we get recognized and give her flowers today to Mrs. Miranda Riley. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, next up from little old Alston, Louisiana, I have Miss Betty Jefferson. Miss Betty, come on up, come on up. When I tell you I call Miss Betty the mayor of Alston, Miss Betty is a fearless advocate for the city of Alston. Alston serves a historical community within District 2, and so Miss Betty, I want to make sure I give you your flowers for the amazing work and advocacy you do for Alston, Louisiana. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. All right, and one last person, she could not make it today, is Miss Monique Butler. Miss Monique serves as the president of the Baker School System. Miss Monique is a fearless advocate for the education and students of Baker, Louisiana. Let's give her a round of applause.
All right, I want to call Miss Deidre Peoples Blunt, please. In celebration of Women's History Month, we honor and recognize your remarkable contributions as a life coach and mental health advocate. Your dedication to empowering individuals and promoting mental health well-being has made a profound impact on countless lives. Through your guidance, you have helped others discover their inner strength and overcome challenges and achieve personal growth. And she is also the co-founder of Louisiana's first mental health gallery, located in the state's capital. And I have worked with this lady on some projects, and she is fabulous, as well as her husband. Thank you. You're so welcome. Oops, sorry. Oh. Sorry.
And so here I stand with a certificate of recognition for the District 10 women. I could not choose one or two or three or four to represent them women that I have in my district. And so I stand here, and ever since 2020, 2021, I've had some phenomenal women to work with me. When I started this thing, I let them know that I could not do this alone, and I will not try. And so I say, in honor of Women's History Month, I recognize their exceptional dedication to educating, to inspiring, and to improving and empowering others. And through their leadership and service, they embody the theme, moving forward together, creating lasting change and guiding future generations toward growth and success. And this recognition honors the women of District 10 from the Bluffs to the avenues on around to Tigerland, not leaving out Dixie, not leaving out anybody, but all of those women and their strength and resilience and contributions continue to shape our community, especially District 10. Best district I know.
Now, how you gonna follow all of that? In honor of Women's History Month, I have the honor of recognizing 3 phenomenal women of District 6 that have made a great impact on the district, many people throughout the district and throughout this parish. I'm going to start with Verna Bradley Jackson, and I want to read the certificate as she comes. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to just read a snippet of it. With gratitude and admiration for your exceptional work at One Touch Ministries, where your dedication to uplifting others has created a ripple of positive change, you have dedicated your time and energy to making a difference, not just through your service, but by inspiring others to do the same. Your work exemplifies what it means to move forward together, fostering a community of compassion, hope, and support. Thank you for all that you do, Verna. Next, we have Shatilla Burrell, as she comes. In recognition of your dedication, compassion, and exceptional service to the community through your work at Heart to Heart Care Clinic, you have consistently gone above and beyond to educate, inspire, and support individuals, fostering health, hope, and well-being for all. Your commitment to empowering others is a true reflection of the power of women working together to move forward, creating lasting positive change and healthcare outcomes. Congratulations. Next, we have Kim Murray Walker as she comes. Your exceptional leadership and dedication to fostering physical, mental, and emotional well-being through your work at Move Your Body Yoga, your unwavering commitment to empowering individuals to live healthier and more balanced lives is an inspiration to all. Through your guidance, you have not only educated your community, but also inspired countless individuals to embrace wellness and mindfulness. Congratulations, Kim.
All right. I'm recognizing 2 exceptional women today. The first, those of you around City Parish have known for quite some time. And Lisa, come on up. Lisa Rio my aide, who really runs District 1. She's phenomenal. She makes me look good day in, day out, which is not easy. Lisa is such a faith-filled individual, and those of you who have spent time with her and gotten to know her recognize that about her. And she is instrumental in my life. Not only does she help me be able to survive all of the goings-on here at City Parish and help me be a better councilman, but she truly helps me to be a better person, and so many others around her. So help me in recognizing Lisa Rio. And here's your, let's take a picture. Next, we have Jennifer Boyd Landry. Jennifer is a founding member of, or she's the founder of Dogwood Financial Group. She helps educate people on finances and having good financial sound decisions, and helps people come out of or with credit counseling and get in a better financial situation. She's phenomenal at that. Jennifer is also wonderfully faith-filled, and she's instrumental in so many things in my life. She's another one that helps me look good, which is a heavy lift. So it takes a bunch, and it's still difficult. So she's always great. She helps me with PR and different things that I'm not familiar with, like social media. Jennifer's a friend. She's like a sister to me. Also, Councilwoman in Zachary, Councilwoman Jennifer Landry. So help me and recognize Jennifer Boyd Landry. She's more excited about the cookie than the flower.
There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. What a great idea, Councilwoman Harris. Thank you so much for making this happen. So I would like to call up Melissa DeGeneres from District 11. So the first time I met Melissa, I was a young mom in the junior league, and I actually didn't know her or really have a relationship with her or a friendship with her at that point. But I was a member, and she was the president, and she was just one of those ladies who I looked up to. Always organized, always strategic in her thinking, always dedicated, with exceptional maturity in her actions and activities she chose to participate in, and now being on council and has brought things back around to where we now have a friendship and a working relationship. And what I have come to admire about Melissa and so many other ladies in our community is that our women pretty much can do anything nowadays. I had the opportunity to visit the sand and gravel pit that Melissa operates, which is very impressive. And she is an incredibly successful woman in a world that I think has traditionally been a man's world. And even with having all those responsibilities to run her own very involved business, she is one of those people who is always looking around, wondering, trying to figure out, exploring avenues where she can take her God-given skills and talents and invest them in the community and in other people. Never seeking a limelight or spotlight for herself, but always trying to set other people up for success and make sure that she is leaving our community every day, every month, and every year a better place than what she found it. So it's my honor, Melissa, today to honor you on behalf of the many other wonderful women in District 11. Yes. It's kind of fun to get to embarrass you, too, because she doesn't like the limelight. Yes. Thank you. So So unfortunately, Councilwoman Rocca was not here. I'm not able to make it here today. And I'm going to ask Melissa to step back up here with me for a minute. Councilwoman Rocca wasn't able to make it for presentations. But let me tell you about the amazing women in our community. They know no boundaries, right? And so these District 12 ladies are also well known to me, and I am honored to consider them both friends of mine, and they also do work in District 11 as well. So first off, I'd like to talk about Miss Ann Garcio, and I'd like to ask y'all if you would please, in your prayers, keep Ann forefront in the forefront of your prayers. She's currently battling cancer, and she could certainly use every little prayer we can offer up for her. But Ann is one of those ladies who keeps her neighborhood and her community going. I think it's very fair to say that she is affectionately thought of as the mayor of Meadow Lee. And anytime there's anything going on any street, any house, any concern, Ann is there. She understands how to get things done. She understands what the needs of the community are. And she is a heck of a lot of fun on a South Downs Mardi Gras parade. So it's an honor. And Melissa is also good friends with Ann, and they're about to share, hopefully one day, grandchildren, because their children are about to get married. So I would like to give this to you, Melissa, and ask that you would share it with Ann and give her our love and affection as well.
I don't think Ann really wants her cookie, so.
Let's take a picture. We'll take a picture really quickly. I'm going to text it to her. Thank you.
So we're done.
Yes, we're done. And so the last District 12 lady that I have the honor of recognizing could not be here with us today, and but she is a dear, dear, dear close friend, probably even my sister, and that's Marcia Palmer. She is the principal of Trinity Episcopal School, and there's no way for me to fully express the role that Marcia has played in my life and in the lives of so many children in our community. She has served as a Spanish teacher, she has served as an admissions director, and now as the head of school at Trinity Episcopal. I do not know of another individual in our community who has a bigger heart for children, and especially children who are struggling in schools and just need that little extra something. So she is willing to go the extra mile at every turn to make sure that a child is getting what they need. She has 2 children of her own, which, being a head of a school and having 2 children of your own, is very busy, and then didn't hesitate to drop everything and turn her life upside down when recently a child in her life needed foster care. And that's not a sacrifice that every busy person in the world is willing to make, but she welcomed that sweet baby into her house at a time when he was in desperate need. So I'd ask y'all to join me in celebrating Miss Marcia Palmer and the incredible contributions she's made to our community and to the children of our community. Thank y'all.
Good afternoon. Obviously, I'm not Councilwoman Rocca, but her bad luck is my good fortune. I'm very honored today to present this certificate to an outstanding woman in District 12. State Representative Barbara Freiberg, please come up. Who is my state representative. How you doing? She occupied that chair right over there for how many years?
Just about 2.5. That's all.
I know I know this council has a soft place in her heart. She knows what it's like to serve on this council. She went on to bigger and better things. We're very proud of her for that. Councilwoman Rocca regrets that she can't be here today, but I'm glad I'm here.
Thank you.
If anybody knows her, then I'm just repeating this, but she has been an educator for how long?
Well, it was 40 years.
40 years, and she turned that life into public service, and if you know her, she is a very strong public servant. I'll never forget one of the first times I met her there. I came to a meeting early, which I don't do anymore because of this. She called me over there. She had a problem with a pothole, and she was not happy. But we took care of it, I think, and she and I have had a good relationship ever since. I was so happy to serve underneath her counsel, and she's a tremendous mother and grandmother. I've been in a meeting with her when a grandchild will call and say, "You come to carpool, can you stop by Chick-fil-A?" And they put their order in. And if you had any meeting in your district, she would show up. When she was a council person, I'm sure she still does that now, I don't care if it's about a speed bump in District 10, she would show up, she'd be there to support you. She went to every meeting I ever went to that concerned anything, and so it's not a surprise that Councilwoman Rocca would want to recognize you, and we're very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your work.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take a picture with me. I apologize.
It's my privilege.
I have no flowers. That was great. That was tremendous. Want to recognize Red Cross Month. Red Cross Month was first declared in 1943 by President Franklin D. Roosevelt to raise awareness and support for the American Red Cross during World War II. Every March, we honor the mission of the Red Cross and the volunteers, donors, and employees who make life-saving efforts possible. The American Red Cross provides aid during disasters, wars, and emergencies, bringing relief and hope to those in need. They support our first responders, help with blood donations, emergency preparedness, and life-saving CPR training. Right here in our community, Red Cross volunteers and staff work tirelessly to provide relief and support. As we celebrate Red Cross Month, let's encourage our residents to get involved, volunteer, donate blood, support disaster relief efforts, and spread awareness of the Red Cross's life-saving mission. If any representatives from the Red Cross are here, please come on up. Come on. Congratulations. Thank you. And thank you all for everything. We good? Where my glasses are? All right, this one is very special. The March 1960 Baton Rouge sit-in. Today we honor the courageous Southern University students who in March of 1960 led peaceful sit-ins in Baton Rouge to challenge segregation. Denied service at a downtown lunch counter because of their race, several students, including Vernon Jordan and Henry Garner, were unjustly arrested under disturbing the peace laws. Their case, Garner v. Louisiana, reached the U.S. Supreme Court in 1961, where justices unanimously ruled that their peaceful protest was protected under the First Amendment. These students embodied the strength of the civil rights movement, risking their education and freedom in the fight for justice. Their actions ignited protest across Louisiana and helped fuel the momentum for civil rights legislation. As a city, we reflect on our past and commit to a future where every resident is treated with dignity and respect. In honoring the heroes of 1960, we reaffirm our duty to preserve and uphold their legacy. I now invite Ms. Joan Garner, daughter of Mr. Henry Garner, Deshawn Jordan, daughter of Vernon Jordan, and Southern University professor Dr. Samuels to the podium. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. Acknowledging the Mayor President, the members of the Metro Council, the constituents who are here, and ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to speak on what in 2 days will be the 65th anniversary of the first of the sit-ins that took place here in Baton Rouge. I'd like to, just for the record, read the names of all of the students who participated in the sit-ins. They're in alphabetical order. Eddie C. Brown Jr., John Burrell Gardner, make sure I lose my spot. Janet Hostin Harris, Colonel Lawrence Hurst, John W. Johnson, Kenneth Johnson Jr., Mac Henry Jones, Sandra Ann Jones, Vernon J. Jordan, Mary Enola Briscoe, I said Kamani, Joanne Morris, Donald Moss, Larry Nicholas, Charles Peabody, Marvin E. Robinson, and Felton Valdry. We owe all of these individuals a debt of gratitude. In 1960, they were taking significant risks. The sit-in movements had started at North Carolina A&T and was spreading across the South. Louisiana's officials at the State Board of Education had made it clear to the college presidents that they weren't going to tolerate any students participating in this. And Felton Clark, as the president of Southern, actually tried to discourage the students from participating. Of course, young people being young people, they took it as a dare, and they decided to protest anyway. And so you had 7 students and protesters at Cres's department store on March 28th. They were arrested. 2 additional students sat in at the Greyhound bus station. Also, and another 7 students sat in at the Sittman's drugstore. So 16 students in all. When they came back to campus, they were basically like rock stars. Almost a spontaneous rally happened on the campus. Shortly thereafter, over 3,000 students basically protested, marched to the state capitol. And at the time, the student body of Southern University was about 3,500. So that's basically almost everybody, showed up. So yes, they took great risks. The students who did these things, basically ended up being suspended. They basically got put out of school for their efforts. There were student boycotts that eventually fizzled. But ultimately, as the mayor indicated, this case wound up in the United States Supreme Court, Gardner versus Louisiana in 1961, which is a case which broadened the rights of people to protest. By the Supreme Court basically unanimously siding with the students that the convictions by Louisiana under the disturbing the peace laws, the criminal prosecution of those, were unconstitutional and violated their rights under due process. So because of these students, we have expanded the borders of democracy. Oftentimes, it is always the young people, many times, who push the envelope and are the ones who are calling us to be true to our ideals. And so for that, we thank them, and we are in their debt.
I would like to thank, first I'd like to start, my name is Joan Gardner. I would like to thank Mayor President, Coach Sid Edwards, the Metro Council, and Councilman Kinney and their staff.
On the 65th anniversary, it is important that we remember and honor this history, and for that, we are grateful. My father, John B. Garner, a law student at Southern University, sat in at Sitman's drugstore with Mr. Vernon Jordan, whose daughter is here today, Deshawn Jordan. They were both of Scotlandville. It is also important to remember the sacrifices that were made by these students of their arrest and conviction, which was overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. The conditions that the 16 students and the Black community in Baton Rouge faced included a cross that was burned near Southern University, resulting in trauma, which is epigenetic. The students were expelled from Southern University and their lives uprooted. On the 65th anniversary, it is important to work toward racial healing, entrepreneurship, and the social determinants of health in Baton Rouge so that all may enjoy a more prosperous city. It is our hope as descendants to have the opportunity to work in our birth city of Baton Rouge towards these goals, and we are asking Mayor Sid, the Metro Council, and the people of Baton Rouge for the opportunity to continue the legacy work that we stand in. And I would also like to say that I am still making sacrifices today, including financial and economic sacrifices, to be able to stand within this work and make sure that the history is properly preserved and that this history is honored and that we continue to move forward. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Deshawn Jordan. I'm the daughter of Vernon Jordan. My dad is not here with us today, but I will want you to know about my father. He's a strong man. He was the strongest Black man I've ever met. Never seen him fear, and he's always been honest. My dad, he didn't tell us about this history much until it started to come out because he wanted to leave his life having to do and sacrifice for his family. So when I had my father tell this story at 82 years old, I've never seen my father cry a day in my life. And that was the pain that my father carried from having to endure and be in these situations. I'm glad my father's story is being told, but it also needs to be taught. I didn't learn this in school. So I learned it at home, but I mean, the history of Baton Rouge, it's not being taught. So I want to stand here and thank you guys for the award. I'm grateful, my dad would be grateful, and thank you for acknowledging us today.
Next, we'll have Councilman Dwight Hudson to recognize Renee Ragas of Fashe, President and Chief Executive Officer of Women's Hospital, for a celebration of 400,000 babies born. Councilman?
Hey, thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Women's Hospital celebrated the arrival of its 400,000th baby. Baby Blair arrived Saturday, March 15th, weighing 5 pounds, 14 ounces, and measuring 19 and a half inches long. Her delivery marks a historic achievement in the women's in hospitals more than 56 years of serving families across Louisiana. A little bit about Women's Hospital. Most of us probably were born there, but if you don't, then you know about the institution, of course. But in 1968, it was founded. Women's operates a Level 3S neonatal intensive care unit. They have expertise in mammography as well as breast and gynecological cancer care. As a private nonprofit organization, all funds are reinvested into the hospital to continue Women's mission to improve the health of women and infants through the latest technology, a highly qualified staff, and critical community programs and services. What a great institution in District 9 that we're blessed with that serves this entire parish. Please join me in helping celebrate the 400,000th baby at Women's Hospital.
Thank you, Councilman Hudson. Just a quick word of thanks to all of the council, mayor, president. It's an honor and privilege to be here today on behalf of the 2,500 plus team members of Women's Hospital. Throughout this process, it has been a really great awareness of what Women's Hospital has impacted on our community. Throughout the process, we have realized that of our 400,000 babies, which we're now past that, that we have women's babies that are now growing up in all 50 states and over 9 countries. And you've seen it around town that our labor of love continues in our community. And again, I'm honored to be here as a citizen. All 3 of my boys and my wife were all born at Women's Hospital, and very proud to say that as well, and to be a citizen here in Baton Rouge. Thank you.
He was also.
Thank y'all.
Next, we're going to have Councilman Anthony Kinney Jr. to recognize Jarius Collins, Baker High School Student of the Year. Councilman?
All right, last but certainly not least, I'd like to recognize Mr. Jarius Collins. He has been acknowledged as the Baker Student of the Year at Baker High School, so it is a phenomenal opportunity to be the 1% at his high school. So, Mr. Collins, please come up. We want to recognize your hard work, dedication, and academic rigor to be presented this honor of the Student of the Year at Baker High School. You want to say a few words to the council?
Well, for one, I'm really honored and grateful to be in this presence of the council. I didn't expect this until recently when Anthony Kinney and my auntie Cherie told me I'd be here. So I'm really grateful for that. And also, after high school, I do plan on attending D-Study University and marching with the Human Jukebox. So I look forward to being.
Yeah, Cherie, family to your other family? Hey, Mom, what's going on? Whole family, whole family. Come on, Poppy. Scoot over a little bit. Okay.
Really? This concludes the presentation portion of our meeting. We're going to have a 5-minute recess before the council meeting begins.
Where did you decide to go to school?
Probably Hillsdale.
That's where? Michigan. Michigan. That's not where he was looking at, the other place. Was that New Jersey or somewhere? That's the last time.
This gentleman here is with the symphony, so if you want to go to the,
Okay.
there's a big square.
Oh, yeah, they got the.
We got 8 people in
I'm ready when you say go.
Okay.
Here we go.
You want me to bang it?
Yep. Hello, everybody. Good to have you tuning in to watch our council meeting this afternoon. Wherever you're watching from around Baton Rouge or around the country, good to have you with us. Our council always wants you to be a part of our government here in Baton Rouge. It's the 26th day of March, 2025. And now here is the Mayor President Pro Tem of East Baton Rouge Parish, Councilman Brandon Noel. Councilman?
Thank you, Dennis. Welcome, everybody, to Metropolitan Council meeting this Wednesday, March 26, 2025. We're going to call the meeting to order. Ashley, do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
We're going to have our invocation this evening by Chaselyn Grant, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Fallon Brown.
Good afternoon. Can everybody please stand and bow your heads? Lord, we come to you today with thankful hearts. We're grateful for the safety you provided us, and we've all gathered here ready to work together for this beautiful city you've created. We thank you for bringing us together and for the opportunity to serve. We ask for your presence to guide us today, helping us to work in unity and collaboration. We pray that this meeting will be productive and that we'll make decisions that will benefit all of Baton Rouge. We lift up our constituents, elected officials, and everyone in our community to you. Please bless them with peace, good health, and everything they need. You are the source of all wisdom, and we ask for your guidance as we make important decisions today. Help us stay true to you, your will, and lead us in the right direction. We trust you to show us the way. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Beautiful, Chaselyn. And now the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, ladies. We have adoption and approval of the minutes. Number 1, approval and adoption of minutes of the Metropolitan Council meeting of March 12, 2025, and the Metropolitan Council zoning meeting of March 19, 2025 by the Council Administrative Treasurer. We have a motion? Motion by Councilwoman Rocca, second by Councilman Hudson. Any opposed? Motion carries. Ashley, can you please read introductions?
Section 2.12, Introductions, number 2. Granting a 5-year renewal property tax abatement estimated at $8,784 per year for Louisiana Fish Fry Products Limited, located at 1450 Airway Drive by Planning Director. Number 3, amending the 2025 operating budget so as to transfer funding in the amount of $100,000 from the Metropolitan Council District 11 budget to the Department of Environmental Services for the sole purpose of pipe repairs within the boundaries of Metropolitan Council District 11 by Councilwoman Adams and the Council Budget Officer. Condemnation introductions. Number 4, Vernon Wayne Robinson and Larry Alexander, 11151 Cypress Glen Avenue, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 5, Milton Haynes Kleinpeter and Eva Bonnet Kleinpeter, 8235 Southern Avenue, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 6, Glenn O. Webster, 250 Rafe Mayer Road, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 7, the Estate of Mary Road Jackson, 4444 St. Gerard Avenue, Council District 5, Hearst. Number 8, 316 Investments, 3164 Amarillo Street, Council District 5, Hearst. Number 9, Caleb Community Development Corporation, 4884 Page Street, Council District 5, Hearst. Number 10, Sarita Annette Tate, 3852 Byron Street, Council District 5, Hearst. Number 11, Gary Powderow and Kathleen Boone Powderow, 10721 Sandringham Avenue, Council District 6, Dunn Jr. Number 12, Rachel Benden, 1314 North 48th Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 13, Adrian Lynette Bird and the estate of Isaac Bird, 1740 North 46th Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 14, Pentecostal One Way Holy Church of God, 1002 Columbus Dunn Drive, Council District 7, Harris. Number 15, Daniel Field and Callie Field, 1654 North 44th Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 16, Ivy Lee Reed and Lorraine Gray Reed, 4062 Provo Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 17, Ashley G. Turner, 4408 Elm Drive, Council District 7, Harris. Number 18, Chastity Maisha Rena Hawsey, 614 North 33rd Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 19, John Earl Williams and Ursula Williams, 2122 Bateman Circle, Council District 7, Harris. Number 20, Albert Lawrence, 404 South 18th Street, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 21, Drew Louvier, 758 Napoleon Street, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 22, Betty Miller, 2809 Weller Avenue, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 23, Lula Coates, 2113 Kansas Street, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 24, Douglas Francis, 1112 St. Joseph Street, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 25, Dwayne Alexander and Kathy Alexander, 2530 Laurel Street, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 26, Charlie Davison, 1349 Thomas H. Delpit Drive, Council District 10, Coleman. Adjudicated property introductions, number 27, Lot 6A, Square 254, Subdivision Swart, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 28, Lot 19, Square 38, Subdivision South Baton Rouge, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 29, Lot 42, Subdivision Airline Terrace, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 30, Lot 38, Square 2, Subdivision Progress Park Addition, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 31, Lot 171, Subdivision Colonial Hill, Council District 7, Harris. Number 32, Lot T-1-A-3, Subdivision South Park Forest, Council District 5, Hurst. Number 33, Lot 45, Subdivision Airline Terrace, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 34, Lot 46, Subdivision Airline Terrace, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 35, Lot 26, Subdivision Airline Terrace, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 36, Lot 17 and 18, Square 3, Subdivision Scotlandville, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 37, Lot 1 plus, Square 52, Subdivision Fortune, Council District 5, Hurst. Number 38, Lot 7A, Square 2, Subdivision Bank, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 39, Lot J, Square 92, Subdivision Estruma, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 40, Lot 82, Subdivision Wooddale Park, Council District 6, Dunn Jr. Number 41, Lot 33, Subdivision Sunnybrook, Council District 5, Hurst. Number 42, Lot AC-2B, Subdivision Anthony Catrona Tract, Council District 7, Harris. Number 43, Lot 46, Square 2, Subdivision Babin, Council District 7, Harris. Number 44, Lot 6, Subdivision Swart Addition, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 45, Lot 7-B, Square 257, Subdivision Swart, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 46, Lot 7, Subdivision Swart Addition, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. All items that require reading have been read, and a motion to introduce all items is in order.
Motion by Councilman Hudson. Do we have a second? Second by Councilwoman Harris. Any opposed? Motion carries. We're going to go to our separate sheet for condemnations. 760. Okay. Recommendations are to proceed with items 68, 72, 73, 74, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 85, 86, and 88. 30-day deferral on item 69 and 70, a 60-day deferral on item 87, 90-day deferral on item 84, and to delete items 71, 75, and 83. Is anyone here wishing to speak on any of these items? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Ms. Jackson was here earlier requesting a 30-day deferral on 79. Councilman Hurst gave her 2 weeks at the last council meeting, and she's requesting 30 days on it this time.
All right. Councilman Kenny.
All right, the Stepter family also came as well to request a 60-day for 77, so I would like to request a 60-day deferral.
77. All right, anybody else?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 487, the Gibson Company, that's Ben Gibson, needs 60 days state appropriation for the I-10.
I got that one.
And 88, do you have that one? Okay. Complete in succession, self-demo, 60 days, please.
60 on 88, okay. Anyone else? All right, I'm going to read them back. We're going to proceed with item 68, 72, 73, 74, 76, 78, 80, 81, 82, 85, and 86. 30 days on item 69, 70, and 79. 60 days on 77, 87, and 88. 90 days on 84, and delete 71, 75, and 83. We have a motion? Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 89, there's been a recommendation to delete this item, authorizing Mayor President to execute an agreement with Crossroads Strategies LLC in the amount of $250,000 for federal governmental relations services for the 2025 calendar year, and the option for one-year renewals contingent upon available budget by the mayor's office. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 89.
So there's a recommendation to delete. Item was reintroduced today, or similar item. Do we have a motion in that regard? Motion by Councilwoman Rocca, second by Councilman Hudson to delete. Any opposed? To delete. You withdraw your motion. Okay. Motion by Councilman Hudson, second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed to delete? You opposed, Councilwoman? Councilwoman Rocca
Who made
objects.
the recommendation to delete?
The mayor's office.
Can we hear from somebody from the mayor's office and get understanding why?
Yeah, council members, Mason Batts with the mayor's office. We made the motion to delete, and it may be a little bit confusing. There's Crossroads and Cornerstone Strategies. We're going to move forward with Cornerstone Strategies at the next meeting. We are introducing it tonight, where I've already introduced it, so that's why.
These are two different entities?
That's correct. So the federal lobbyists will now be, assuming we get approval, would be Cornerstone Strategies, and the previous one was Crossroads. Will save about $100,000 on the contract.
So was this a RFP or RFQ? I mean, I see $250,000. Was this a direct appointment?
Yes. So I think for at least the last 2 years, this was the federal lobbyist for the city.
Parish attorney, please. Greg. Could you educate me and the public on our public bid policy and the threshold for where we need an RFP or RFQ?
I honestly don't know. Come on up, Callan. She'll tell you. I don't know the exact amount.
Does professional services like this require RFP or RFQ of this amount?
They don't.
Okay.
They do not.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Councilman Hurst.
So I got in here, I apologize, just was talking to Rachel about something else, but, so this has been the one in the previous years, Crossroads?
That's correct.
Okay, just want to confirm, okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, we're completed with it. Anybody else want to speak on it? Ashley, can you take item 90?
Item 90, adopting the following increased ad valorem tax millage rates without further vote or approval within the boundaries of the following taxing jurisdictions on all taxable property to be levied during the year 2025 as permitted by Article 7, Section 23C of the Constitution of the State of Louisiana. This is adoption of increased ad valorem tax millage rates for 2025. Roll forward. Council on Aging 2025 Adjusted millage after reassessment is 2.0 mils. 2025 for roll forward would be 2.13 mils. Baton Rouge Municipal Fire salaries and benefits from 5.68 mils to 6 mils. City of Baton Rouge 3 platoon police tax from 0.82 mils to 0.87 mils. Fire Protection District Number 1 from 8.52 mils to 9 mils. Brownsfield Fire Protection District Number 3 from 8.83 mils to 10 mils. Brownsfield Fire Protection District Number 3 additional from 4.41 mils to 5 mils. Brownsfield Fire Protection District Number 3 additional from 8.83 mils to 10 mils. Cheneyville Fire Protection District Number 7 from 9.09 mils to 10 mils. Cheneyville Fire Protection District Number 7 additional from 9.09 mils to 10 mils. Cheneyville Fire Protection District Number 7 from 9.09 mils to 10 mils. Pride Fire Protection District Number 8 from 8.97 mils to 10 mils. Pride Fire Protection District Number 8 additional from 13.45 mils to 15 mils. Allison Fire Protection District Number 9, 9.82 mils to 10 mils. Allison Fire Protection District Number 9 additional from 4.91 mils to 5 mils by Councilman Cleve Dunn Jr.
Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Good afternoon. Jake Morgan, President of the Baton Rouge Firefighter Association. Temp number 3. So, the fire service uses these millages and has for a long time across our parish to pay for what it costs to run a fire department, buying trucks, buying stations, paying our people. And these millages, when we pass these millages, it's thought out. We need a certain amount of mills to operate our departments and pay our people, maintain our stations, maintain our trucks. In the last 6 years, the cost of a fire truck has gone up from roughly, an engine has gone up from roughly $600,000 to right shy of $1 million. A ladder truck has gone up from, say, $900,000 to over $1.7 million. Just like everything else in our lives, prices go up for this stuff. So when the tax assessor reassesses our properties here in the parish, the public votes on a millage, not a set amount of money, okay? The millages are meant to go up and down with the cost of property, and there's a reason for that. We use these millages almost when they roll forward almost as a cost of living adjustment, because the price of running fire departments is more expensive, and I'm sure the police can speak on the same matter. So for these roll forwards, the public votes on a set millage. For Baton Rouge Fire Department, it's 6 mills. Okay, that's what they vote on. They don't vote on, I'm gonna pay $100 a year in taxes. They vote on the mills. So that's what we're here for. We hope that you guys see the value in that. We need this money to continue to operate our departments the way we've been running them in this parish. And I just ask that you guys consider this and pass it so that we can continue to operate without any more interruptions. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. How y'all doing today? Good? About all I can do is echo what Jake just said. It's so important for us to, to be prepared, be ready to go. The cost of equipment is so high. Personnel, we have to pay personnel a decent salary in order to keep them. We do. And myself, I'm the chief of a small department in Brownsville, which we have 2 stations, but it still costs us, to maintain and keep everything up. The building maintenance, and not only that, fuel, repairs on trucks, and this type stuff. We got, as Jake said a while ago, you're talking about $1 million or close to $1 million for a pumper. And that's, we use pumpers, at each station for sure. Unfortunately, we don't have any aerial trucks to buy, but anyway, I'm just asking y'all, please consider it. Our community is very, very important to us to be able to serve them with the right equipment and so forth and so on. But thank y'all all for letting us say a few words about it. But please, open up your heart and think about it. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, and as your fire chief of the city of Baton Rouge, I know multiple of you have had conversations with us. So what does this do for each department? And every department has their story. For us in the city of Baton Rouge, it helps on recruitment and retention of your city's bravest. It gives us an opportunity to be able to go out and bring more firefighters into this city. So thank you for your time and your support in this. Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak on this? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Thank you. I'd like to offer amendment to remove number 1, Council on Aging, and make a motion to approve as amended. As some of you are aware and some of you are not, the Council on Aging was a part of the proposed Thrive East Baton Rouge Parish Plan, and that millage will be a part of that plan, and we will pull Council on Aging off of this item and include it in that when that item is introduced and ultimately put forth before this body.
Do we have a second for that motion? Councilwoman Coleman. Councilman Moak.
Yeah, colleagues, and to the public, and I'll state this over and over each time, these millages right here are the few that actually have a return on cost and a return on investment as far as what we give them or allow them to roll forward. As we all know, the fire service especially has a classification rating through the insurance companies. Insurance companies rate all these fire departments from a level of 1 to 10, and the lower the level that they are, the lower the home insurance rates are. Could be anywhere from 15 to 25% with each classification that they do. So in their roll forward and the few dollars that we pay more each year for each department or whatever department that you live in, some of them have multiple multiple millages that get approved, so those will cost a little bit more. But the cost benefit analysis of not approving, of approving this and the savings that they have through their insurance ratings through the homeowners over the year actually gives them more of a return on investment, I feel. So I would ask that we all come on board to approve this. Thank you.
I'll just state, I know I've stated this before, the previous 2 times. I appreciate Chiefs and Jake. Thank y'all so much for coming up, and y'all know I support you all. But when it comes to roll forward, my personal opinion is this is a tax increase on an unrealized gain of people's properties. Just because they had the assessor stated that they had an increase in valuation, it doesn't put more dollars in people's pockets. And while it might be a minor amount for somebody on a fixed income, and what some may think is minor, it may not be for others. And so I just can never support being part of raising taxes on an unrealized gain unilaterally as a body on constituents without them having to vote on it. So in the past, we've seen y'all come up and we've, supported putting taxes on the ballot for you all, and I'd support that again as long as there's a justification for it. Y'all know that. But when it comes to us rolling forward, like I say, I understand it's legal to do it, but I look at it as us unilaterally as a body raising taxes on an unrealized gain without a vote of the people. So I won't be able to support this. We have a motion by Councilman Dunn Jr. amended, removing number 1, but to approve the remaining. Second by Councilman Moak. Is there any opposition? We're going to vote on the machines.
I'll vote for you. Council members, the machines are open on the motion to approve as amended, removing Council on Aging and approving all others for roll forward. Motion fails.
Mine didn't click. I'm a yay.
Okay. Motion would still fail. We'll vote again. Is everybody ready? Yes. This requires 8 votes to be approved. Machines are open on the motion to approve as amended. Motion fails.
Item 91, waiving the provisions of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Baton Rouge and Parish of East Baton Rouge, Title 9, Licensing and Regulation of Trades and Occupations, Chapter 18, Wine, Beer, and Liquor, Section 91010B regarding the 300-foot distance requirement so as to allow JB Eatery LLC doing business at Southern Chicks Cafe located at 7112 Florida Boulevard, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806 to apply for an alcohol license by Councilwoman Twana P. Harris. This is being heard due to the expiration of time at the March 12, 2025 meeting. This item was not considered at that meeting. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 91.
Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion by Councilwoman Harris, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 92, authorizing the mayor president to execute the entity state agreement between the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development and the City of Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge Parish to provide for the responsibilities and funding for the Ardenwood Drive Road Diet Lane Reconfiguration Project in accordance with Louisiana Local Road Safety Program by the Transportation and Drainage Director. This item also is on this agenda due to expiration of time of the March 12, 2025 meeting. It was not considered at that meeting. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 92.
Go ahead, Fred.
Thank you, council members. Certainly, this was brought up at the last meeting and was asked to be deferred. So, as at the request of Councilman Dunn, certainly what I provided some of the information to Councilman Dunn, but I don't know if he's actually had a chance to look at all the information. It is a local road safety program. It is something, these grants you don't get very often. And on this particular roadway with Ardenwood between Florida Boulevard and also all the way out to Choctaw, it is something that I think will benefit the area in general. 10 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of development out there. Now we got a lot of development that's taking place, particularly residential type of situation. The housing authority is building units out there to be able to help facilitate moving people in and around. And they have some other developments that are also being looked at in this area. It's a chance to get some federal dollars, about $800,000 or $750,000 to be able to help look at reducing the speed on the roadway itself, also look at narrowing down the lanes to be able to get control of traffic, but also provide the access and necessity equipment to deal with moving people across the streets, moving people up and down the streets, particularly pedestrians or either bicyclists. So that is the real purpose of the program. Certainly, as I mentioned to Councilman Dunn today again, I said, if we're not going to do this, which I would ask that y'all to consider, but there again, that's the decision y'all make, then this grant will be moved to another another parish within our state of Louisiana. So that's where we are at this point. I'll answer any questions if you have.
Anyone else wishing to speak on this item? We'll go to council. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Thank you. Yes, Fred, I did receive your email, looked at the design and the documents and the layout of the new design. I didn't have that information at the previous meeting. You provided it, and I just wanted to get my eyes on it to kind of see what things look like before we move forward. I'm comfortable with moving forward. I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you. We have a motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilman Hurst. Just for clarity, this item was not deferred. It was, I think we had said we'd get back to it later in the meeting, and we did not take action at that meeting, which is why it's rolling to this one. Accurate?
No, I thought the item was, either way, I just wanted to make sure it's shown for the way, if deferred or moved on. I don't have any problem with either one of them. That's fine. Thank you.
Well, it's been properly motioned and second. Any opposition? Motion carries. Item 93, rescinding and directing the clerk of court to cancel the decision and order recorded on November 14, 2014 in the matter of City of Baton Rouge versus RZ Properties LLC, 925 North 30th Street, sold and renovated by Councilwoman Coleman. This item's on this agenda due to the expiration of time of the March 12, 2025 meeting. It was not considered at that meeting. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Coleman, second by Councilman Hurst. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 94, authorizing Mayor President to execute a supplemental agreement to an existing contract for billing services with the Department of Emergency Medical Services and Solutions Group for an amount not to exceed $22,909 by the Mayor's office. This item's on the agenda due to expiration of time at the March 12, 2025 meeting that was not considered at that meeting. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Hurst. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 95, approving the responses provided to the annual Louisiana Compliance Questionnaire for the year 2024 as required by the Legislative Auditor of the State of Louisiana by the Finance Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Goday. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 96, authorize the parish attorney's office to acquire through purchase, exchange, and/or institution of expropriation proceedings, and to take such other actions as may be required in connection with the acquisition of land necessary for the Pico Riga collection system by Environmental Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Hurst. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 97, authorizing settlement in the matter entitled Brenda Camp versus St. Elise Laguerre et al. In an amount of $30,000 plus court costs in the amount of $1,418.30 for a total amount of $31,418.30 by the parish attorney. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Goday, second by Councilman Hurst. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 98, authorizing the mayor, president, and chairman of the airport commission to execute a contract with Campbell Development Company, Inc. to perform the relocation of a diesel tank and construction of tank pad in an amount not to exceed $59,713 by the aviation director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilman Goday, second by Councilman Dunn Jr. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 99, authorizing Mayor President and/or Brasco to approve the submittal of Louisiana Municipal Water Pollution Prevention Environmental Audit for the South Treatment Plant to the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality for the monitoring period of September 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2024 by the Environmental Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Goday. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 100, authorizing Mayor President and/or Brasco to approve the submittal of the Louisiana Municipal Water Pollution Prevention Environmental Audit for the North Treatment Plant to the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality for the monitoring period of September 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2024 by the Environmental Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hurst, second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 101, authorizing Mayor President and/or Brasco to approve the submittal of the Louisiana Municipal Water Pollution Prevention Environmental Audit for the Lake Jolivet permit to the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality for the monitoring period of January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2024 by the Environmental Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Adams. Second by the chair. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 102, authorizing Mayor President to amend the cooperative endeavor agreement with the Bridge Center for Hope, Inc. to include providing aid to citizens in East Baton Rouge Parish who contact the 911 system for assistance due to a mental health crisis and clarifying appropriate insurance requirements due to said transfer of 911 callers to the Bridge Center for Hope, Inc. for low to mid acuity psychiatric issues by Councilwoman Amorosa. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilwoman Amorosa. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 103, authorizing Mayor President to execute an agreement with the Luster Group LLC for demolition and abatement services, package A1, in an amount not to exceed $97,000 by the Development Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 104, authorizing Mayor President to execute an agreement with Spurlock Company, Inc. for demolition and abatement services, package A3, in an amount not to exceed $57,800 by the Development Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilman Hurst, second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 105, authorizing Mayor President to execute a supplemental agreement 6 with Wagner Engineering for for services associated with MUBR Capacity Project, Jones Creek Road, Tiger Bend, and Jefferson, an amount not to exceed $75,853.79 by Transportation and Drainage Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hudson, second by Councilwoman Amoroso. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 106, authorizing Mayor President to execute an agreement with the Luster Group LLC for demolition and abatement services, package A2, in an amount not to exceed $93,750 by the Development Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Amoroso, second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Adjudicated properties, we're going to take 107 through 126 together. 107, Lot 5, 6, and 7, Square 54, Subdivision Fortune, Metro Council District 5, Hearst. High bidder, Alden A. Clark, $300. Item 108, Lot 3 plus, Square 5, Subdivision Greenville Addition, Metro Council District 7, Harris. High bidder, Jared Bowie, $2,400. 109, Lot 4, Square 251, Subdivision Swart, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Quante Herdeman, $1,800. 110, Lot 3, Square 251, Subdivision Swart, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Mayhem Construction, $2,100. 111, Lot 1, Square 17, Subdivision Abramson, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Whitmore Enterprises, LLC, $1,200. 112, Lot 6, Square 44, Subdivision University Place, Metro Council District 2, Kenny. High bidder, Jackie Clayton, $2,600. 113, Lot E, Square 261, Subdivision Swart, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Collins Phillips III, $19,000. 114, Lot P, Square 23, Subdivision North Baton Rouge, Metro Council District 2, Kenny. High bidder, Fisher Real Estate Investments, LLC, $4,500. 115, Lot E, Square 32, Subdivision Gracie, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Whitmore Enterprises, LLC, $1,500. 116, Lot K, Subdivision McHugh Tract, Metro Council District 1, Knoll. High bidder, Renewal Investment Group, LLC, $20,000. 117, Lot 1, Square 6, Subdivision Fuqua Lamont Town, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Worldwide Investment 78, LLC, $8,300. 118, Lot B, Subdivision Goodwood Acres, Metro Council District 11, Adams. High bidder, Adance America, LLC, $100. 119, Lot 2, Square 250, Subdivision Swart, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Adance America, LLC, $200. 120, Lot 12, Square 13, Subdivision Greenville Extension, Metro Council District 7, Harris. High bidder, Jared Bowie, $4,100. 121, Lot 7, Square 34, Subdivision Estruma, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Ricky F. McCants, $100. 122, Lot 5, Square 253, Subdivision Swart, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Mayhem Construction, $2,000. 123, Lot 7, Square 35, Subdivision Greenville Extension, Metro Council District 7, Harris. High bidder, Beecham Construction and Development, LLC, $600. 124, Lot 9, Square 35, Subdivision Greenville Extension, Metro Council District 7, Harris. High bidder, Beecham Construction and Development, $500. 125, Lot 20A and 21, Square 2, Subdivision South Baton Rouge, Metro Council District 10, Coleman. High bidder, Quante Hardman, $45,100. 126, Lot 40, Subdivision Victoria Farms, Metro Council District 5, Hearst. High bidder, redeemed. Items 107 to 126. Anyone here wishing to speak on these items? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilwoman Amoroso. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, administrative matters. We have one, it's an appointment. Alcoholic Beverage Control Board, ABC, consideration of replacing Chase Tillison, who resigned. The term expires December 31st, 2026. Current ballot is Aaron Uffman. I need a motion to waive the rules. Do we have a motion to waive the rules? Motion by Councilwoman Rocca, second by Councilwoman Adams on the motion to waive the rules. We're going to have a public hearing on the motion to waive the rules. Anyone here wishing to speak on the motion to waive the rules? Seeing none, we're going to have a vote. Is there any objection on the motion to waive the rules? No objection. We're going to have a public hearing on the item. Anyone here wishing to speak on the item? Seeing none, we'll go to the council. Floor is open for nominations. Aaron Huffman is on the ballot.
Councilman Noel, I'm sorry, Mayor Pro Tem Noel.
Councilman Mellis.
I'd like to move that we accept Erin Uffman's application and have her be our new ABC member. She has been in the industry. I've known Erin for 30-something years. She's a consummate professional, and she will be a very good addition to the professionalism and the business of this board. So I'll make a motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? Second by Councilwoman Rocca. Any opposed? Congratulations, Aaron. All right. Appointments 127, Capital Area Human Services District. To replace Shalonda B. Harris, who is not seeking reappointment, nominees must be one of the following criteria: have professional expertise in finance, accounting, business enterprise, or auditing, or 2, have professional expertise in the field of addictive disorders, or is a parent, consumer, or advocate in the field of addictive disorders. Current ballot, Dr. Nicola Hall. Metropolitan Council must submit 2 names to the governor for consideration and appointment for each vacancy. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to Councilman Dunn Jr.
Those of us who were here last year may or may not remember that we made a recommendation for one of these previously. We have 2 more before us right now. I'm being told that we typically don't get any notice or correspondence as it relates to if and when these appointments are made. I'd like to make a recommendation that we have some sort of correspondence and communication. Maybe we can request that. But also, I would like to kind of see what the timeline is that we're gonna, appoint the one that we recommended last year, and yet we have 2 more. I would hope that, it don't take, this long to place these 2 as well. But I'd also, because it seems as if we have to recommend 2, right? Actually, we only have 1. So
Y'all can nominate people from the floor tonight, and we
Yeah.
can recommend at least 2. You can recommend more than that, but we are supposed to, by statute, recommend at least 2 for each
Okay.
vacancy.
So, and if we can't do this, let me know, but I want to recommend the person I recommended before to increase their chances of getting on, Dr. Christiana Ricard, which you already have the resume and is submitted from last year as one of these. But more than that, just want to see if we can enhance and increase our correspondence and communication with the mayor's office and who's ever making the decision on these appointments, and that we can place these people, because it appears that we have at least 3 vacancies right now.
That's right. We have 3 East Baton Rouge Parish vacancies. Just for those of you who aren't familiar with this board, this is a board created by state statute, and the parish nominates at least 2 names for each vacancy. We send those to the governor's office, who the governor is the one who actually makes the appointment from that list of nominees. As it happens, the last one that we sent in October, no action was taken on it. I heard back from Capital Area Human Services District when she let me know about these 2 vacancies that they had never received word on the one from October. So I re-urged my letter from January, sent it again, no correspondence. In the time that I've been in this job, I have never received correspondence back from the governor's office on this, regardless of who's in office. They do not send us correspondence to let us know who they have chosen.
So we do have a motion
I would like to
to send the 2 names, Dr. Nicola Hall and Dr. Christiana Ricard. That's your motion, Councilman. Do we have a second for that motion?
Yes.
I'd like to add someone to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Councilwoman Rocca.
I would like to add someone, but I'll wait and I'll reserve that until the next item.
Okay. Do we have a second for the motion? Second by Councilwoman Coleman. Is there any opposition? Motion carries. Item 128, Capital Area Human Services District, to replace Virginia Pearson, who has resigned. The Metropolitan Council must submit 2 names to the governor for consideration. Nominees must meet one of the following criteria: have a professional expertise in finance, accounting, business enterprise, or auditing, have a professional expertise in the field of addictive disorders, or is a parent, consumer, or advocate in the field of addictive disorders. Current ballot, Dr. Nicola Hall, which, Ashley, correct me if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Nicola Hall cannot be sent on this one because
I wouldn't recommend that, but I can't tell you that I 100% cannot. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think there's an issue with re-urging a name that Councilman Dunn, that we've done before, just because I'm not sure if action's been taken on that one, but I wouldn't recommend including her name on both nominations.
anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilwoman Rocca?
I would like to add a name to the ballot, Holger Heap, PhD. I think Holger is Holger, and then Heap is HEAP. And it's Dr. Holger Heap. Thank you.
Y'all can defer this item to the next meeting if you like, if you don't have, if we don't have other names, or you can nominate somebody tonight and find out after the meeting if they're interested.
You have to have 2. They're taking Dr. Hall off.
Yeah. If there's we can send it up, we can send it again, send it twice. Councilwoman, you want to make that motion with your person?
Sure, I'll make that motion with Mr. Holger Heap, Dr. Holger Heap.
All right, motion is to send the 2 names of Dr. Nicola Hall and Dr. Holger Heap. Do we have a second? Second by Councilman Dunn Jr. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, change orders. We're going to take 129 through 131 together. 129, Public Safety Complex Boiler Replacement Construction, Contractor Gallo Mechanical LLC. Description: time add for change order 1, time to reconcile finished work with final acceptance. Item 130, Garden Hill Regional Pump Station, Contractor Southern Underground Louisiana LLC. Change order amount credit $73,947.18. Item 131, East Boulevard Area ADA Transition Project, Contractor Pro Civil LLC. Change order amount $7,684.55. 2 credits and a time one. I like these. Anyone here wishing to speak on these? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hudson, second by Councilman Dunn Jr. Any opposed? Motion carries. Final acceptances. 132 through 134 together. 132, Public Safety Complex Boiler Replacement Construction, Contractor Gallo Mechanical LLC. Final cost $707,411. 133, Garden Hill Regional Pump Station, Contractor Southern Underground Louisiana LLC. Final cost $771,135.19. Item 134, East Boulevard Area ADA Transition Project, Contractor Pro Civil LLC. Final cost $480,871.05. Anyone here wishing to speak on these items? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hudson. We have a second. Second by Councilwoman Harris. Any opposed? Motion carries. Councilwoman Amorosa.
Since we're early, we have time for a couple of words.
Motion, meeting's adjourned. Any announcements? Any announcements? All right, thank you everybody for your continued service. Continue serving your communities, your families, but first and foremost, serve God. Thank you. God bless.